we're Seoul Sisters. I'm Kong.
And I'm Hani, and we're here to show you the real Korea.
Today we're here to introduce you this guy, Don Lee. His real name is Dong Seok. Celebrity name is Madongseok. And the reason why we want to introduce him is because he is one of the main cast of the next Marvel movie, The Eternals.
Previous movie, Endgame, Thanos kills off half of the population, and spoiler alert, but they come back.
They're like the 10 Eternals who want to save like the population on Earth from the deviants. And one of them is Don Lee.
I personally love all the cast for Eternals because
Yeah.
there's Angelina
Jolie,
Richard Madden, and Kit Harington, who I really love from the Game of Thrones. Did I tell you that I personally met Angelina Jolie before? I was on this business trip in Paris.
Oh.
And I was walking down this Champs-Elysees street, and there was this big crowd in front of a store. And Angelina Jolie is shopping in this store. And I think it was Bulgari, I don't know exactly, I don't remember, but there were policemen on horses.
What were they doing in horses?
Protecting Angelina Jolie. I was like having my camera way up.
Did you like push the camera to her
Yes,
face?
like I zoomed it to the max.
So we are so honored that Don can be part of this because obviously even though many Korean actors were in Hollywood films, I think it's the first time that Korean actor is in Marvel films as a hero, and that's why we wanted to kind of introduce you guys in specific who Don Lee is. Action! So Don Lee is born in 1971 and he's from Ohio.
I did not know that.
I thought he was from Korea, somewhere in Jeju-do. Like we were wondering why Don Lee, why specifically him? It was because his English was super fluent and he had an American citizenship. That's why all the interview of his were like perfect, which is probably like
Better than us.
better than us for sure.
His dream come true. I mean, I love it.
So after he graduated college, he came back to South Korea to pursue his acting career.
What is the one word for honey when you think of Don? Tough, yeah, that's true. He is a tough guy, so even though he filmed more than like so many numbers of films, in all the main scenes, to be honest, he's like punching somebody. Punching somebody, and his action is really good. And it's not like just beating off somebody, he just punches in this really amazing way that it just gives you that kind of like sense of thrilling, you know?
Just really big muscles.
Yeah.
But the surprising thing is that he was not like that in the first place.
Like his muscle is like gigantic, and like I thought he was like working out like 10 hours a day every day.
This is Sparta!
So like he's actually 178 centimeters in his height.
He looks taller for sure.
Yeah, it's not like that tall, but his weight is 100 kilograms, which is 220 pounds.
Wow.
So Don Lee's first screen debut was in 2004 with a small role in the film Dance with the Wind. And since then, he has filmed over 100 films.
And then he started filming one of the like main roles in like really famous movie called The Unjust, Nameless Gangsters, the Bros, and Derailed, and etc. I really enjoyed the movie called Trip to Busan. In Korea, it's called Busaning. Because not only the action was amazing, but there are lots of zombies. And I really like zombie films.
He's punching zombies.
Yeah, punching zombies. I was like, just. So, let's talk about Eternals, finally.
So he is Gilgamesh, the forgotten one.
There are so many abilities that he has that we couldn't like memorize all of them. One of the superhuman abilities he has as a hero is immune to all disease. Regenerate tissues.
Very specific.
Durable to physical injury, like who can hurt him anyway, right? And he has super strength, he can fly, and he has beams from his eyes, and he has highly developed senses, and he can also cook.
Wow.
I think he's like the cook for Eternal.
And also I read that Gilgamesh's strength is kindness. So he has physical
like
strength,
that.
but he also has kindness. So he's probably the one that's taking care of the team more than anyone else. So the director of Eternals is Chloe Zhao, a very famous Chinese director, and she's very famous for her independent films.
And when Don asked Chloe Zhao what he should do what his role is in Marvel films, and she said, please do what you do in every other Korean film. So basically, like do the exact hand-to-hand combat actions because she was originally a fan of his.
He actually designed the action scenes in the movie together with the director. And before casting him, Marvel analyzed all his movies prior to the filming, and they built the character basically around him, which is really cool. His love life. So apparently he is actually going on strong for 5 years with the media personality Ye Jong-ha.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and she is 17 years younger than him. She's only 3 years apart from her mother, but apparently they say they are in a cool relationship.
I would love to have like Don Lee as a son-in-law. Like I would feel so safe.
And so she even actually accompanied him to the Eternals world premiere, and Angelina Jolie hugged her, and it was so sweet.
So which Marvel character do you like the most, honey?
I like Iron Man. I loved him from always the beginning. Really, he's the smartest one of the group.
I like Spider-Man because he starts as an underdog and he kind of like has that payback time. But from now, even though we like Spider-Man and Iron Man, it's gonna be Gilgamesh! And the movie is about like embracing all gender and sharing warm love. So please continue loving our Don and loving the movie.
And one day, we really truly hope that we get to interview him.
Yes, yes.
Don Lee, are you listening?
Then also tag along with our journey, and you have to be our soulmate. 나 뭐지?
Yeah, Seoulmates 같이 한 거잖아.
너무 이거 잘랐네.
태그한 것도.
So please tag along and be our soulmates.